I have spent the last few days of my life reviewing people's gameplay in Fortnite to try to figure out their main mistakes, and I figured out how to fix them with this simple practice routine that you can do every single day. Now, I'm going to tell you my personal time and how much time I really have to practice throughout the day on a typical day. And so I will go ahead and tell you that if you have more or less time to practice, increase it or decrease it the same amount. So if you want more time to practice, increase all of these factors by maybe 10, 25%, vice versa. All right, the first method, you have to aim train. My most preferred map to aim train is Clix's aim training, which I'll have the map code on screen. So basically, whenever you get in here, you're gonna want to just pretty much sit in pretty much every single drill for about a minute, maybe a little bit less, until your timer runs out to 10 minutes. I do this 10 minutes a day, and you may think, well, 10 minutes is just not that much at all. Trust me, it adds up significantly over the weeks. You will see so much improvement. And so you're going to do all these drills one time each, a little bit less than a minute. And don't spend more time in the ones that you want to do and less time in the ones that you don't want to do. Do that vice versa, actually. Alright, the second step after you get done with aim training, I always like to go into a slow-mo map. I'll have a map code on screen for one of those, and I practice things that I'm bad at. So one way that you can figure out the things that you're bad at is just going to a 1v1 and VOD reviewing your fights with the other person, and just noticing your small mistakes that could help you win more 1v1s. Some of my biggest ones are I'm not too great at getting height, especially without wasting mats, and 2, I'm not that good at side jumps. So I always go into the slow-mo map and practice my side jump timings, and I figured out this new way of 9D'ing where you can phase. I'm sure you've seen other pros do it, and I just practice that for about 5 minutes, and then I do 2 minutes of just free building in that slow-mo map just to get my fingers nice and warmed up. Alright, what I'd like to do after that as my last form of actual specific training is piece control training. I like to go into this piece control map and I basically do almost every drill once. I normally leave 1 or 2 out just because there's so many, and you do it for about a minute as well until the timer hits 10 minutes. You're doing it for 10 minutes as well, just like the aim training. And as I said earlier, 10 minutes may not seem like a lot, but it definitely adds up. Alright, so now we have gotten up to a total of 47 minutes practicing. This is where the more fun stuff starts to come into play. So, basically, you can get into either a box fights map with preferably multiple people. It could be a 1v1 as well though. A zone wars map, or a realistics map. And you're gonna play that for 10 minutes. And every day I want you to rotate. So one day you do box fights, maybe the next day you might do zone wars, next day you might do realistics. Just do whatever and do that for a total of 10 minutes. And you'll be as warmed up as you pretty much can be. Your practicing will be on another level. Now, another thing is just sometime throughout the day, just sit down and watch at minimum 1 video of pro gameplay. That could be Polarized, Booga, Mr. Savage, Clix, any of those people really. Vino, Peterbot, Poyo, any of those people, and just try to get in the mindset of them and pay attention to the gameplay. I don't want you to just watch them and be like, oh shoot, that was a pretty good shot, or that was like cool editing. I want you to think about why they did that editing and how they came to get that conclusion, and pay attention to their surroundings like that, and try to start incorporating that in your gameplay. Then I just like to play some ranked or scrims. Scrims I only do normally maybe once a week because I do not struggle as much at end games as I do in early and mid games. So my duo and I just normally grind ranked to try to get better at those beginning and mid games. And then whenever we master that or get, good at it, then we will move on to scrims. So just do whatever is in your best interest. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It might not sound like I put much thought into this, but I definitely did. I went through a bunch of different maps that could help, and really I used myself and some other pros. Yes, pros, they do make mistakes, and just normal people that aren't really classified as pros, but they're okay at the game. That's any gameplay that I could find, and I try to make it the practice apply for everyone. So just do that routine once a day, and of course increase it or decrease it however much you need, preferably by the same percent, and I promise you will see significant improvement quickly. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you did make it to the end, make sure to drop this emoji in the comments, and if you did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe, as it would really help me out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.